Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kelsey Anderson shares hilarious Bachelor outtakes. Kelsey Anderson rose to fame on season 28 of The Bachelor. The junior construction project manager ultimately beat out the other contestants for Joey Graziadei's final rose. The couple got engaged during the season finale. She shared a hilarious look at the outtakes from when she filmed her intro video for the show. Joey Graziadei's fiancé will support him on Dancing with the Stars. Season 33 of Dancing with the Stars premieres this Tuesday. For the first time ever, two Bachelor Nation alums will compete on the same season. Joey Graziadei will square up against his former contestant, Jen Tran. She was a last-minute addition after the major attention the season finale of her Bachelorette season got. She got engaged to Devon Strader on the show, but the two broke up last month and had a tense confrontation on the after show. While Jen won't have a fiancé in the audience rooting for her, her former suitor and close friend Jonathan Johnson lives in LA and will likely attend a live show taping. Meanwhile, Joey Graziadei will have Kelsey Anderson cheering him on for as long as he stays in the competition. The couple put their plans to move to NYC on hold to live in LA while he's on the dance show. She did, however, recently walk in the iconic New York fashion show with Joey in the audience. Kelsey Anderson shares hilarious Bachelor outtakes. In addition to introducing herself to Joey Graziadei on night one in the Bachelor mansion, Kelsey Anderson had to introduce herself to the show's producers and audience. She filmed a series of intros in her hometown of New Orleans, but what viewers saw wasn't as perfect in real life. Kelsey Anderson took to TikTok to share a hilarious clip of her multiple attempts at getting the introduction right. She had to re-film several times because of mistakes. In one clip, she stopped to make fun of the way she waved in the video. Other outtakes feature the Bachelor winner laughing uncontrollably or simply forgetting the lines she was supposed to recite. She finally got it right and won Joey's heart, but the flashback is hilarious to watch. Check it out. It's no secret that reality TV shows like The Bachelor offer endless drama, tension-filled moments, and heartfelt confessions. But what you don't always see are the hilarious mishaps, behind-the-scenes gaffes, and the moments that never quite make the cut. Kelsey Anderson, one of the most talked-about contestants from last season, decided to pull back the curtain and share some of these moments with her followers, much to their delight. Her Instagram post, captioned "Reality TV or Comedy Show? You Decide," revealed a montage of side-splitting outtakes that left fans in stitches. In her video, Kelsey starts with a candid confession. "What you see on TV isn't always what's going on," she says with a grin. "Sometimes things get a little weird." With that, the footage cuts to an outtake of Kelsey struggling with her microphone pack while trying to make a grand entrance into the mansion. As she attempts to sweep through the door in a gown of glittering sequins, the microphone cord gets caught on the doorknob, yanking her back like a slapstick scene from an old comedy. The other women inside gasp, then burst into laughter, while Kelsey, red-faced but laughing, tries to free herself. "This is how every fairy tale begins, right?" she jokes to the camera. One of the standout moments in the outtakes comes during one of the group dates, where the women were tasked with completing a series of physical challenges. Kelsey, known for her grace and poise during the season, is seen attempting a balance beam obstacle course. Unfortunately, the beam had other plans. Her first step is solid, her second wobbles slightly, and by the third, she's flailing her arms in an effort to regain control. What followed was a series of slips, awkward recoveries, and at one point, a full-fledged split right in the middle of the beam. "Who needs yoga when you've got this?" Kelsey says in the video, as she giggles through the pain. Fans of the show will remember Kelsey's famous one-on-one date where she and the Bachelor, Luke, went horseback riding on the beach. It was supposed to be a picturesque, romantic moment, with the sun setting in the background and waves crashing gently on the shore. But Kelsey's outtakes tell a different story. In one clip, the horse decides it has its own ideas for the day and veers off the beach into a patch of trees, leaving Kelsey holding on for dear life. "And that's the moment I realized. I'm not a horse girl," she narrates over the footage, her voice barely concealing her laughter. Another gem from the outtakes is a scene that took place in the iconic mansion kitchen. During an off-camera moment, Kelsey and several of the other contestants decided to whip up a late-night snack, cookies, To be specific, the footage shows Kelsey trying to crack an egg with one hand, a skill she had bragged about earlier in the season, but instead of the smooth, one-handed crack she envisioned, the egg slips out of her hand entirely and explodes against the counter, covering her and a nearby contestant in yolk. "So about that flawless technique," she says, holding up her yolk-covered fingers. The outtakes also capture some of the lighter moments of her interactions with Luke. In one never-before-seen clip, Kelsey and Luke are having a heartfelt conversation on a couch, a scene that fans would recognize from a pivotal moment in the season. But what the cameras didn't show is that in the middle of their conversation, a fly buzzed into Kelsey's face. Her attempt to remain composed while swatting away the insect turns into a full-blown battle, with Kelsey swinging wildly at the air as Luke tries to stifle his laughter. "True love means pretending not to see the fly," she quips as the clip fades out. Kelsey's compilation didn't just feature her own mishaps. She also included some hilarious moments with the other contestants. In one particularly funny scene, the women are preparing for a rose ceremony, a tense event that typically involves them holding their breath while waiting to hear their names. But in this clip, as the camera pans across the anxious group, one woman's shoe unexpectedly slips off and flies across the room, landing near the feet of a producer. "Who threw that?" someone yells, as the group erupts into giggles. But the most iconic outtake of all may be from the final rose ceremony. In what should have been one of the most serious, nerve-wracking moments of the season, Kelsey stands stoically, waiting for Luke to hand out the last rose. The suspense is palpable, and the music swells. But just as Luke reaches for the rose, Kelsey lets out an accidental sneeze, loud enough to be heard over the dramatic music. Everyone, including Luke, bursts into laughter, breaking the tension in a way that viewers never got to see on air. "When you sneeze on national TV but still look cute," Kelsey jokes. Kelsey Anderson's decision to share these hilarious outtakes with her fans has made her even more relatable and beloved. In a world where reality TV can sometimes feel overly polished and staged, Kelsey's willingness to laugh at herself and the unpredictable nature of life on The Bachelor was a breath of fresh air. Her followers flooded the comments with messages like, "We need a bloopers episode," and "This is better than the actual show." Kelsey's journey on The Bachelor may not have ended with a proposal, but these outtakes prove that sometimes the best moments are the ones that aren't scripted. And who knows? Maybe next season, producers will take a cue from Kelsey and give us all a behind-the-scenes blooper reel we didn't know we needed. Until then, we'll just have to rely on Kelsey Anderson to keep us laughing with her unforgettable Bachelor outtakes. Kelsey Anderson had always been known for her quick wit and infectious sense of humor. A beloved contestant on the latest season of The Bachelor, Kelsey brought charm and a refreshing lightheartedness to the reality show, winning fans over with her authentic personality. But it wasn't until she started sharing hilarious behind-the-scenes outtakes that the world truly got to see her comedic genius in full bloom. The viral moment came one sunny afternoon when Kelsey decided to upload a series of outtakes from her time on The Bachelor to her Instagram page. Titled "Moments You Didn't See," the video opened with Kelsey struggling to pronounce the word prosciutto during one of the many fancy dinners the show was known for. "I swear it's spelled prosciutto," she said, laughing so hard that she knocked over her glass of wine, much to the dismay of the show's producers. The camera captured the crew frantically rushing to clean the table as Kelsey clapped her hands to her face in embarrassment. The outtake immediately set the tone for what was to follow, a string of equally funny and heartwarming bloopers that painted Kelsey as the show's accidental comedian.